Tyrell Williams, man. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good, dude. You actually have a really nice studio
Man,
here.
I appreciate it, man.
Really
I've been really worried about people coming out and looking at it and thinking I was just some kind of ridiculous green guy. But hey, awesome. So I'm so glad you finally made it. We had scheduled for the 10th, but weather kind of screwed us up, so we're doing this now. So, all right, tell me a little bit about Tyrell Williams. Where are you from?
Okay, so I'm born and raised Jackson, Tennessee. I haven't lived here my entire life. I lived out in Middle Tennessee for like 5 or 6 years, give or take. But yeah, definitely from Jackson, and that's home. Being back is kind of cool. I've been back for about a year now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's been pretty cool reconnecting with everybody, seeing what the scene is like now, seeing how I can be a part of the scene right now. I think it's really awesome.
How long have you been playing bass?
So,
or musician? I don't know. Is bass just your primary instrument?
So I do play other stuff, but I don't like. I wouldn't say my technique is like actually proper enough to like claim that I play certain instruments.
Okay,
but that's just because I don't know, like to be at a high standard or something.
I got you.
But I did start on bass. I started bass about 8 or 9 years ago now. Okay. Just crazy. Dude, I'm old.
You're old. Bless your heart.
No, dude, you're looking good. You're rocking the suit.
Thank you. I try to be green.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I've been playing for about 8 or 9 years. I started when I was 16 when I was in high school because I watched this anime called Bet, Mongolian Chop Squad.
Okay, I probably not. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a deep cut, but yeah, okay. I watched this show, and it's about a kid learning how to play guitar and joining a rock band and going to all these DIY shows, shows and stuff. And not only did that aspect of the show really inspire me to where I was like, oh, I need to like be a part of all this cool shit, this cool music shit. But with the soundtrack, the bass player stood out so much, dude. Like crazy riffs.
I feel the bass is very important when it comes to some of the music because it's the deeper part of this, basically the song. So yeah,
exactly. So the next day,
the drive of it.
Yeah, right? But the next day, I went up to my mom, and we're kind of poor a little bit. Like we're not like in the slums or anything, but struggle to make money and stuff. I go up to my mom. I was like, I really want to play bass. And she was like, I only have $200. Do you think if we go to the music store right now, you can get something for $200?
Wow.
And I was like, yeah. I had no fuck. I never
had no idea you were just going to go.
I was like, I'm just going to go and maybe there will be something there for $200.
Right.
And so we go there and it's crazy because like, I don't even know if he remembers this story, but David who works at Pops?
Yes.
Yeah. So David was there and he was just like, well, honestly, you're not going to get much for $200 in terms of, playing music. But we have a student bass in the back. And it's like, we have this old student bass in the back. Nobody really plays it. And we have this old ass Johnson amp in the back. And I can give you that for $200 and we can make it work. And so and that was my first bass. And then I just taught myself how to play anime openings in my bedroom.
Awesome. So you started in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And now look at you. You're playing in Europe is what you said before, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I play all over the country. I've played almost every state now.
Heck yeah.
I might be missing like the 1 or 2, but I think I got them all checked at this point.
So how old are you?
I'm 25.
25 and you've done all that already. Wow, that is amazing. So they know you got it all wide open for you. So what's current? What are you currently doing? What's Tyrell Williams currently doing? Like what's locally doing what you're doing right now? What's your plan?
So really my main plan is I'm gonna, for the first time ever in my life, release my own music later this year. It'll be after I get back for tour, so it'll be like the summertime. And I don't know, that's just kind of a really big deal for me because I've fronted bands before.
Yes. I've
fronted for bands before. I've sang and stuff. I've played in who knows how many bands now. And I've never creatively put myself out there. Like people don't really know like who I like really am.
Well, that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to show everybody who Tyrell Williams is. So hopefully you'll be playing some songs today, right?
Yeah. I'm
awesome,
playing a couple songs.
So yeah, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but go. Yeah.
No, you're good. So I'm gonna release my own music, which I think is cool. I have a bunch of tours coming up. And of course, I'm still playing locally. I'm playing a bunch of shows. I'm playing with Lakewood Drive in like a week or two. They're really cool.
Yes, I like Lakewood Drive. Hopefully, I'll have them on the show before too long. They're a very good band. Okay, so that's your So in like a week or so, that's your soonest local show is in a week or so.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I don't even know my own local show is, but it's like eventually
someone
soon.
will call you tomorrow and say, "Hey, I need you to fill in tonight."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how it works because you're that good. It's like, oh yeah, we got this guy.
Well, I always say it's because I'm that good. I just think that people are just really sweet.
Yeah,
and are willing to let me play music with them. I just love playing music with people.
Yes. I love music, and that's a lot of the things I'm doing here now is to showcase people like you and other people to give them a chance to have another avenue because I don't think there's anything like this around here pushing and showing local talent.
No, it's true, and I've gone on so many. You got 90% of the music scene at this point. But I've gone on so many rants about how there is no infrastructure for original local DIY music in Jackson, Tennessee.
Right.
And man, huge shout out to Carly Fagan because what she is trying to do right now at the tap by showcasing original local music is beautiful.
Yes, I love going there and seeing what she's doing there.
Exactly.
I interviewed two of my first bands there, Goat City and Slang. They were phenomenal that night. It was really fun to meet those guys and it helped me out. It helped them out. So that's what I want to show is like people like you and like them to show there's people like you to play in places like that where you guys can play. And that's what we're trying to start here. We're going to start having places for people like you and Slang and all the other musicians out there to have a place to play and showcase their talent.
Yeah. Which thank you. By the way. And also there are other places like Catbird, they're trying to do it too. It's just really hard right now because there aren't a lot of showcases for original music. And I'm very happy that y'all are trying to put it out there. And you've heard my original stuff too at the tap, which is that's rare.
That's why I asked you to be here. I asked you to be here because I take a liking to all sorts of music. I take a liking to all genres, all forms and stuff. If it's got harmony or melody, if it moves me, or some songs make me cry, some make me want to get out of my seat. If it does that to me, that night you played a few songs. I don't remember. There was one cover you did that I believe you did a cover that night. Did you do a cover?
Yeah, I might have done a cover that night.
That cover got my attention, and I was like, what? So then I listened to the cover. I don't remember exactly. And then I was like, okay. And then you started playing some of your original songs. And then that was like, man, okay, I got to have this guy over here. I didn't know that you could play. You were playing box guitar and you were up there singing with your guitar. And it just was like, wow, not just a bass player. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it was, and that's another thing I want to show people like, okay, don't want to classify people and let them know that this is what just you do. Tyrell Williams is just not a bass player. He can write songs. He plays a guitar. He also promotes bands. He has a lot of knowledge in this area of expertise. And before the show, he gave me a lot of insight on a lot of things. So you'll see Tyrell Williams around with Larry B. Green a lot in the future because he's a very phenomenal person. And he's got a lot of things in his brain that I want to grab. I'll tell you right now.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're hyping me up right now.
Yes. So I really appreciate you coming out of the show. Do you have any? So do you have any music that you're planning to put out on any platforms of your own now?
Yeah. So I am currently in the studio right now. So I don't have an exact release date, but if you follow me on all my social media stuff,
go ahead and tell them.
Yeah. Tyrell Williams at Tyrell Williams Music on Instagram. You just follow me on anything that you see my little face on. You'll see when I'm releasing music, but it will for sure. My first single will for sure be out this summer, which I think is pretty cool.
Awesome. Would you tell the name of it, or you want to?
I don't know which one I'm going to do as the single right now. I'll see.
Okay. All right. Great. So I don't see what else to cover. Is there anything you want to add?
Shout out to literally every single local musician.
Oh yes,
you're playing music in Jackson, Tennessee right now. You're playing regional music in Jackson, Tennessee right now. Thank you.
Yes, be sure to shout out to me if you want to come on here and showcase yourself and get on here and like Tyrell Williams and speak about yourself. And here in a minute, we're going to watch Tyrell Williams play a few songs. So if you're interested in doing that, reach out to Larry B. Green or Tyrell Williams. He'll get a hold of me too. So I appreciate you watching Larry B. Green and Tyrell Williams, the Larry B. Green Show. Stay tuned for our next episode.